What's up guys, it's the new year, and with that comes a new setup. Let's get right into the peripherals. Let's start with the desk. Although I'm not exactly sure where this desk was purchased, I will say that it's very old and very good. It's got plenty of holes for wiring your PC to a power bar or anything else like a subwoofer. It has two cupboards above with plenty of storage space in the drawers underneath as well. It also has a sliding compartment for the keyboard and mouse. Oh yeah, the chair's pretty good too. The speakers are from Logitech, and to be honest, I couldn't find much information on them on any website since I don't think Logitech produces them anymore. However, it comes with two main speakers and a small subwoofer for the bass. They have great sound quality and connect to my PC with a single 3.5mm jack, and they have a knob to adjust the volume. The headphones are Bluetooth and made by a company called JVC. They are super comfortable for short periods of time, but after long sessions, I find that the mesh cushions on the side get flat, and the interior of the cups can scrape and irritate your ears. The cups fold sideways, making it great for travel, and it has an adjustable headband for all sizes. The sound quality is great. Clean highs and powerful lows make this a great headset for media consumption. The only complaint is the cups. I almost forgot to mention it also does come with a small microphone built into the cups, but it's not very good because it's really far away from your mouth. Unfortunately, I can't do a microphone test because for some reason the Bluetooth with my computer is slightly messed up and Audacity is not letting me use the headset as a microphone. It's only connecting to my Blue Snowball or the one on the webcam, so I do apologize. Speaking of microphones, this is the Blue Snowball Ice in White, and yeah, it's pretty big. However, it sounds great, and I can lean all the way back on my chair with it against the wall and talk at a normal volume, and I can be heard clearly by my friends on Skype. I highly recommend this, and I know that it does come in black if that's what you are interested in, if that would match your setup better. I've tried to make a black and white setup, but until we have our own space and our own desk, it just doesn't work. However, the Snowball will complement all setups really great. Really quickly, we've got the controller I picked up a very short while ago. It's a Logitech F310 gaming controller for PC, and it is really, really comfortable in the hand. It works great for gaming, and I much prefer using it in games like GTA 5 than the keyboard because changing weapons is such a pain on the keyboard. It is not wireless, but the cable is really long, so there's no need to worry. It is easily wrapped up and kept away if you don't want it to be seen in your setup, and I have 3 years of warranty on it, which is a huge bonus, and for $35, I'd never go back. On to the mouse and keyboard. The mouse is an optical mouse from Dell, running at a maximum DPI of 1000. It has no side buttons, but its symmetrical design means that with a quick tweak of the settings, it works just as well for left-handed users. The keyboard is a huge step up from the last one, which was a Dell mesh keyboard, and the buttons were starting to break. This is a mechanical feeling keyboard from Extreme Gaming. It has 3 different lighting modes with various brightness that can be adjusted using buttons on the keyboard, so you don't need a software. It reportedly has 15 programmable buttons, but unless I'm blind, I only see 8, 5G and 3M. But I could be wrong. I've never had any programmable buttons on a keyboard. It has lights to display whether number or caps lock is on, and it also has one for Windows lock, if I'm not mistaken, which is the first on any keyboard I've used. It does have a small wrist rest at the bottom and 2 stands at the back to adjust the height. The only problem I've run into is that the enter button is a little far away, and with my sized hands I find that I accidentally click the backwards slash button. Besides that, it has a braided cable and WASD letters on the arrow keys and arrow keys on the actual W, A, S, and D. I picked this up for $40 from the source, or the source, and I've got to say, it is a steal for that price. Now let's take a look at the 2 monitors. The smaller one is from Logitech. My bad, guys. In my last setup video, I did say that it was Logitech. This is a monitor from Logitech, and many of you pointed out that it's actually Lucky Gold. I do apologize. Anyways, it It is a Lucky Gold Flattron E1911 with roughly a 22-inch screen. I had to measure with a ruler. I can't be sure, there isn't too much information on it, and it was given to me by my uncle. It has a maximum resolution of 1080p. It has no speakers and, reasonable sized bezels. And for ports, it has a VGA and DVI, but no HDMI. It's fine for 720p YouTube or other media consumption, but for gaming, I find it too small and the color accuracy is mediocre. The only reason I use it on 720p instead of 1080 is because I don't think my graphics card could handle that 1080p screen and a 1080p screen over here playing GTA. The larger monitor is a Asus VP247, which I picked up a few months ago. It has a 27.3 inch display with a 1080p resolution and great color accuracy. It does come with speakers, as I found out just a little while ago, but they are pretty pathetic, and for anything other than movies, and even movies sound pretty bad, it is unbearable. You cannot use them for gaming or media consumption or editing. For ports, it has one HDMI, one VGA, and one DVI. It's fine for gaming, running at roughly 80 Hz if I'm not mistaken. I found most of the info online as I've lost the box and the manual, and I could be wrong. And it works great as the main display. It looks fantastic, and I love it. And on to the heart of the setup, the PC. This is the Dell Inspiron 3650 Gaming Edition, and it has an Intel Core i7 6700 and an AMD Radeon 360 HD 2GB graphics card. I've gotta say, I didn't think the graphics card would hold up once I found out how rubbish it was, which unfortunately was too late to replace it. But I was super surprised when it was able to run GTA 5 at 1080p at over 60 FPS, and other games like Far Cry 3 similarly. A full review is coming soon. The power supply is only 240 watts, and if anyone gets this and plans to upgrade it like I do, you must get a better power supply because that will not power a more powerful graphics card or too many more fans. It's pretty hard to remove the power supply as well, so I'll leave a link in the description to the user's manual PDF file if anyone's interested. It took me a while to find it and I don't want you to have to go through the same struggle. It can multitask really well, and editing on the i7 6700 is a breeze, although it is not the unlocked version, so it is not overclockable. It powers 2 monitors with seeming ease, and it has all the ports you could ever need, plus a CD drive. And that's pretty much everything in the setup, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and if you have the time, go check out some of my other videos. It really helps the channel. If I made any mistakes like I did last time, go ahead and tell me in the comments below and I'll try not to make them again. Also, leave your setup details or any suggestions you have for mine below, because I love to read what other people are using for their setups and your suggestions because they have been really helpful in the past. Also, don't massacre me for the bad wiring, it's not my fault. Once again, thanks for watching.